As a kid, I always hated trying to remember formulas to do my math. For example, I was always told by my teachers that when you have to multiply two numbers like this, just add the powers to get to the final answer. It wasn't until much later that I actually realized when I tried to do things for myself as to why this should be added. For example, let's take this. This is 2 to the power 3 and this is 2 to the power 5. Even this book tells you simply just add those two numbers to get to the answer. But what's the logic behind it? It's actually quite simple. If I expand this 2 raised to 3, this becomes 2 into 2 into 2. And then this is 2 raised to 5. So then when I expand this, it becomes 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2's, and this is 3 2's. Right now, this is essentially a string of 8 2's. Right, so if I was to write it as a single number, it would result in 2 raised to 8. And that's the rationale why, as to you add these two numbers. Same goes for when you're dividing the numbers, and you were always told just subtract the powers and you will get the answer. And something similar at work here as well. If I expand this 2 raised to 5, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 times 2, 2 5 times, and then I divide it by 2 raised to 3, so this is 2 3 times. Sorry, my bad. Now if I was to simplify this, since there are 3 2's here, I can take them off with 3 2's on top, which leaves me with 2 raised to 2. And that's the reason why you subtract, because essentially what you're saying is that when you open up these numbers, this 3 2's will go away, and that's why you subtract it, and that's the rationale behind it. Now let's take this one. Here as well, you're just told to multiply when it is 2 raised to 3, the whole raised to 4. You're essentially told just multiply to get to the final answer. And again, there is a rationale to it. Essentially what this thing is trying to tell me is that 2 raised to 3 is multiplied 4 times, right? So I can actually expand it like this. And going back to our previous example here, when you encounter similar bases with differing powers, you add the two, and we explained as to why they are added. We can take the same example here, that this is 2 raised to 3 4 times. So essentially this becomes 2 raised, and then I can basically add these 3 3's here, sorry 4 3's here. So this becomes 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, which results in 2 raised to 12. And that's the rationale for exponents. Fairly simple if you just apply some common logic to it, and that's all there is to it. Nothing fancy. Cut the bullshit.